Archangel Michael is crying while begging you. A 2-minute miracle is coming right in front of you. But you have just 35 minutes left to open this before it's gone forever. My child, my beloved, I am not speaking calmly today. I'm not just standing there with my hands crossed. I'm crying out from the gates of heaven. Now is the time for me to say what I wasn't allowed to say before. I was sent to keep you safe, but this time, I'm not just keeping you safe. I am making sure that you don't miss the miracle that is meant just for you. Be careful what you hear, because this message almost didn't get to you 3 times before it did. I had to cry out to God and beg for forgiveness before this could be shown to you alone. Please don't wait, my child. To understand what I'm about to say, your heart must still be open and ready. As you read this, my child and beloved, a divine countdown has begun. The window will close in 35 minutes. You've never seen anything like what's coming next. It's more than just a blessing. It lets you get to something your soul has been waiting for in silence. You pleaded with heaven for a change, a sign, or a reason to hang on. That sign is on its way, but only if you act now. This isn't one of those messages for other people. This word isn't general. Right now is your time, and it's going by quickly. And if you don't pay attention for too long, the miracle will pass by your doorstep without landing in your hands. If this message is meant for you, type Amen in the comments to show your agreement with heaven. This is your statement that you are choosing to stay awake, follow the rules, and be ready for the miracle that is coming your way. For now, I want you to understand why this message is private, my child and beloved, why you were the only one who could see it. Right now, 2 angels stand next to you and hold something that is sealed in gold. This scroll has instructions on it. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. There may be a family miracle, a financial breakthrough, a health restoration, or even all 3. But it's written with a link that you can't see until you trust it and say yes. Don't let fear or waiting stop you from getting what God has already told you to get. If the enemy tells you that nothing changes, don't believe them. Things are different this time. Still, you need to do something before this 35-minute window ends for good. Do not scroll past this, my child, my beloved. You already know what you need to hear, so don't look for another message. This is the one. You've been feeling the weight, the pressure, and the waiting. And I can tell you that the wait wasn't a fine. It was getting ready. There was too much going on in your life for this miracle to happen right away. It's now quiet in heaven, and this message is being sent in peace. As soon as I heard I had to come, I got scared. If I miss this chance, I will cry over what could have been mine. That shouldn't happen. If you want to stay in tune with what heaven is releasing this season, subscribe now. This easy step puts you under the protection of prophets and keeps you in touch with the voice God is using to lead, protect, and refocus your purpose. Please subscribe now, my child and beloved, so that this divine chain doesn't break. You have no idea that your click, your yes, or the fact that you received breaks the curse and opens the promise. Yes, the obedience God is looking for is as simple as not skipping, scrolling, or doubting. To let heaven know you got it, subscribe below. You don't have to fully grasp everything yet. Say yes only. Say yes before the time runs out, since it's not just about today. It's about a miracle that can erase years of pain in an instant. Something bright is shining next to your bed tonight, my child, my beloved. You haven't been able to sleep well for a reason. There's a reason why your heart keeps beating at strange times. It's because your spirit has known this moment was coming. Also, don't treat it like any other word now that it's here. Do not think that this is just another message. This one was locked up in heaven's vault and was just opened a few minutes ago. God held back until the perfect moment to let this out. It's also meant to run into your timeline. Not tomorrow or next week, but right now. Right now. When I say this to my child, my beloved, I cry because I already know what will happen if you don't listen. If you looked back months from now, you'd be confused about why you missed your turn, why other people moved forward while you stayed stuck, and where the door went. I saw you whisper to God, "Did I miss it?" He said, "I sent the message, but they didn't open it." That shouldn't be your story. Choose to believe before you see, and this will change what you've been told. Now I have to tell you what I saw this morning, my child, my beloved. I stood on the edge of your future and watched as something was written. It wasn't in English. It wasn't in any language that people speak. It was written in the air like golden fire in a language of light. It wrote your name, not just your first name, but also the name that only God knows. That name was linked to something more valuable than what you lost. It's flying toward you now like a scroll from the treasure chest of heaven. But if you don't open your heart now, it will fall apart. Do not worry, my child and beloved. I am not making threats. Please forgive me, I need your help. Archangels don't typically shed tears, but I did this time because I fought so hard to get this to you. For divine override to break through the resistance around your timeline, I had to ask for it. There was a delay in your life that wasn't your fault, but it had to be taken away with permission. And the miracle is happening now that permission has been given, but it's being careful. It reacts to light. It needs to be done soon. As soon as you scroll past it, it will be gone. Time is up in 35 minutes. But that's not 35 minutes to make up your mind. You have 35 minutes to answer. I saw a number carved into stone that said, "My child, my beloved." Not 20, not 200, but just 2. A minute. That's how near the miracle you are right now. You are still important to God. To be exact, He has kept you alive until now. This was the real turning point the whole time, which is why so many things didn't work out before. You were kept secret. There was a reason why you were blocked, but the block is gone now. The blessing has started to move. Keep in mind, though, that this is not a gift that can be put off. That moves is a miracle. It will pass you if you don't match its speed. Do not worry, my child and beloved. I am not making threats. Please forgive me. I need your help. Archangels don't typically shed tears, but I did this time because I fought so hard to get this to you. For divine override to break through the resistance around your timeline, I had to ask for it. There was a delay in your life that wasn't your fault, but it had to be taken away with permission. And the miracle is happening now that permission has been given, but it's being careful. It reacts to light. It needs to be done soon. As soon as you scroll past it, it will be gone. You have 35 minutes, but that's not enough time to make a choice. You have 35 minutes to answer. I saw a number carved into stone that said, "My child, my beloved." Not 20, not 200, but just 2, a minute. That's how near the miracle you are right now. You are still important to God. To be exact, He has kept you alive until now. This was the real turning point the whole time, which is why so many things didn't work out before. You were kept secret. There was a reason why you were blocked. But the block is gone now. The blessing has started to move. Keep in mind, though, that this is not a gift that can be put off. That moves is a miracle. It will pass you if you don't match its speed. I need you to know something that not many people ever hear, my child, my beloved. 3 times before you were born, your name was whispered in heaven, and each time, angels were sent to watch over the doors to your destiny. That means that each delay, rejection, and closed door was a preservation rather than a punishment. It was a sign from heaven that they weren't with them yet. But now you've told me to blow the trumpet, which means your promise is now open. That promise is not far away. That thing is right in front of you. Doubtful eyes can't see it, but trusting eyes can. If this word stirs your faith, please send this message to someone who needs it. The anointing is allowed to flow beyond you as you let go of it, allowing breakthrough and restoration to reach your network as well. Right now, all you need is trust. There is no need for perfection or preparation. There is only trust and obedience, and there is not much time left. My child, my beloved, this miracle is both fragile and strong because it depends on a divine alignment that only happens once every generation. Heaven sees it as a gateway to the next part of your life, even though you think you're just opening a message. That's why the bad guy has tried so many times to take your attention away. That's why you've had to deal with delays and defeat. Because this message is a weapon, and if you open it within 35 minutes, the chains that were holding you back will start to melt. Not break, just melt. You must do this carefully and slowly. You can see how accurate this miracle is. It's written in the time of heaven's calendar. It's right there in front of you right now. My beloved child, it's time to tell you something you've been feeling but not knowing how to say. There has been a problem with your money. It wasn't just bad luck either. It wasn't just your fault. Plans were made to hurt your spiritual life so that you would keep going through cycles of hope and sudden failure. Every time you moved forward, something behind you took 2 steps away. Still, you didn't give up. That's the reason this message is being sent. Since you didn't curse the storm, you got through it. And heaven has picked this time to reward that faith that can't be seen. There won't be a financial breakthrough anytime soon. It's already on its way. You will miss it, though, if you don't act now. You need to open. You need to believe. You have to receive. So stop listening and start activating right now. I receive my breakthrough should be written in the comments as a statement of faith, not as a hope or a wish. You are telling heaven that this promise can come true in your real life when you write it down. I was present when a decision was made in heaven not long ago that was favorable to you, my child, my beloved. 3 things said your name. One of them cried as they said it because they remembered the prayers you said in private, with your head down and tears running down your face. We knew, but no one else did. Now I'm here as a witness from heaven to say that what you asked for in your prayers has come true. The restoration, the rescue, and the recognition. It has been wrapped up and is being carried by an angel who moves quickly and won't wait. However, this angel can't give it to you unless your whole heart says yes. It's not about how holy you think you are. It doesn't matter how ready you think you are. The issue here is obedience. Plus, you're not as far away as you think. There are two people around you who are not just watching you, my child and my beloved. They are taking from you without you knowing. These people are not strangers. In a clear sense, these are not enemies. They're not far away. One doesn't say anything about it. The other person thinks that by holding back, they are helping you. But I have to tell you what has been kept secret. People are taking things that belong to you and are smiling while they do it. Your money feels like it goes away because of this. This is why you feel stuck even though you work, wait, and trust. But heaven isn't blind, and God doesn't do nothing. He told me to tell everyone about this secret. If you listen to this message now, my child, my beloved, not a single drop of your blessing will be taken away. God never means to scare you when He warns you. It's meant to protect you. As of now, this is not a message of fear, but of help. And I have to tell you the truth. If you leave now, those two people will keep making money off of what was yours. Now is the time to seal up the spiritual leaks. That's why this needs to be done quickly. That's why this message isn't for tomorrow. Miracles are most often stolen by delay. And I'm standing here today to tell you to stop putting things off. But I can't do that until you answer. I can't go against what you want. That's why I beg you, not because I'm weak, but because this is a fragile time for you and it needs you to believe again. If you haven't already, please subscribe now, my child and beloved. Tell heaven that you are listening, that you are ready, and that you are not asleep. When you say yes, holy things happen. You line up your timetable with God's. You take the pen back from fear and give it to God. Today is more important than the last 5 years. In a divine moment, what was stuck can be freed. Your yes must be so loud that heaven can hear it. Do not wait. Do not guess. Don't take risks. This isn't the kind of message that keeps coming up. If you haven't already, please subscribe now, my child and beloved. Tell heaven that you are listening, that you are ready, and that you are not asleep. When you say yes, holy things happen. You line up your timetable with God's. You take the pen back from fear and give it to God. Today is more important than the last 5 years. In a divine moment, what was stuck can be freed. Your yes must be so loud that heaven can hear it. Do not wait. Do not guess. Don't take risks. This isn't the kind of message that keeps coming up. I see visions that open up like scrolls, my child, my beloved. There is one that shows a courtroom in heaven where an angel argued for you. They said, I don't know. What was being taken wasn't shown to them. God replied, then send the Archangel Michael. Send him to show them what they can't see. That's why I'm here. That angel is me. I am that person. It's my job to bring light to things that darkness tried to hide. Right now I'm telling you with all the power of heaven that you will no longer be robbed. Type Amen in the comments right away if you receive this message of safety and restoration. Allow your Amen to become a spiritual seal that says, what God has given me will no longer be delayed, stolen, or blocked. You will not be betrayed in silence. You have to believe me, though. You need to move quickly. Something is different in your room right now as these words reach you, my child, my beloved. Did you notice that the light feels different? Have you suddenly felt warm, seen something flicker, or felt like a weight was lifted off your chest? That's not making up stories. That's when the miracle cloud shows up. It doesn't last long either. It goes to the person who answers. For those who know what to do, it delivers. It only stays where honor lives. Give up everything right now if you want this miracle to happen in your home, your life, your bank account, or your relationships. It will be there at your door in 2 minutes. Will it go by or stop? You were not forgotten, my child and beloved. You were not forgotten. You were hidden to keep you safe. But now the veil is being pulled back in heaven, and angels are letting go of what was held back. It is divine permission for things to finally move at this very moment and through this message. You might not know why or how, but you will soon see the result. You only need to follow the rules. It looks like opening your heart and saying yes when your whole body wants to doubt. This means to not skip, scroll, or ask questions, but to simply say, God, I receive. Say it now, before the miracle leaves your home empty. Something holy is going on behind the scenes right now, my child, my beloved. Now that you're reading this, I want you to really hear me. The miracle is ready to happen. It's not being built. It's not being worked on. It has already been wrapped, checked, and stamped, and is on its way to you. In heaven, what God wants to give you doesn't wait. The only reason it took so long on earth was that you didn't have the right message at the right time. But now you do. Now is the time. So this is why your soul has been antsy lately. Something was coming, but you couldn't put your finger on it. Now I'm going to tell you what your spirit has been trying to tell you. This message isn't written down. God has sent you a divine signal. It doesn't change anything if you skip it. Things start to change now, though, if you listen. The enemy is scared right now because he knows what happens when you finally see the truth, my child, my beloved. 2 people in your family have been slowly and secretly taking things from you. They don't even feel bad about what they did. It is hidden with kindness. The other person hides it by making excuses. But I, Archangel Michael, can see through the veil. I was sent to face what you were too polite to face. It's about your cash. It has to do with the favor that stays out of your hands like water. The next blessing will also be taken away if you don't see this pattern and do something about it now. If you really believe this, though, the power of heaven will stop every hand that has been touching something that wasn't theirs. I was told to tell you something shocking, my child, my beloved. The miracle isn't just going to make your life better. It makes theirs clear. That's why God waited to let it go. Because there are 2 sides to this miracle. While it will make you feel better, it will also make everyone who has been abusing your grace more aware of it. God has been quiet for too long. He let people think they could get away with things, but now truth has come into your life. You had to wait. You said a prayer. You've let go. You've been strong. Now is the time to receive, but only if you trust that this moment is real and do what you're told. This miracle is not going to come back twice, my child and beloved. That's what I say with love and speed. It's going by your house. In the spiritual world, your exact location has been brought to light, and there is a cloud moving. Either you will be drenched in the blessing, or it will be left unapplied because you are hesitant. Do not think twice. Now is not the time to say, maybe later. You can't come back to this kind of thing. Heaven doesn't have a repeat button. The blessing will move to the next door if you don't take this moment seriously. This isn't because God is mean. Miracles need energy that matches it. That's why your trust won't rise at the right time if you don't do it now. Someone tried to shut down your voice years ago, my child, my beloved. They made you doubt your own worth. Because of this, you've been being quiet. You're scared to believe that you were picked. For the sake of heaven, I need you to know that God did not pick the wrong person. You were picked by Him. You're not reading this by mistake. I'm not trying to get in touch with the wrong person. You own this message. Now you have the miracle. You already have the restoration. Now you have to decide what will change everything. Let your spirit out. Accept. Take what heaven sends you before it goes by. This miracle is not going to come back twice, my child and beloved. That's what I say with love and speed. It's going by your house. In the spiritual world, your exact location has been brought to light, and there is a cloud moving. Either you will be drenched in the blessing, or it will be left unapplied because you are hesitant. Do not think twice. Now is not the time to say, maybe later. You can't come back to this kind of thing. Heaven doesn't have a repeat button. The blessing will move to the next door if you don't take this moment seriously. This isn't because God is mean. Miracles need energy that matches it. That's why your trust won't rise at the right time if you don't do it now. Someone tried to shut down your voice years ago, my child, my beloved. They made you doubt your own worth. Because of this, you've been being quiet. You're scared to believe that you were picked. For the sake of heaven, I need you to know that God did not pick the wrong person. You were picked by Him. You're not reading this by mistake. I'm not trying to get in touch with the wrong person. You own this message. Now you have the miracle. You already have the restoration. Now you have to decide what will change everything. Let your spirit out. Accept. Take what heaven sends you before it goes by. I don't want you to find out what you missed weeks from now, my child, my beloved. I don't want you to remember yesterday's delay when you start today. You don't need to keep checking your bank account out of worry. I want you to feel calm when you wake up tomorrow. I want you to know what it's like when something from heaven shows up out of the blue. I want you to know how happy it is to get what was always yours, but took too long to come because other people kept taking from your extra. You can break that curse today, but only if you listen, believe, and pay attention to this warning. It's not time for second chances anymore, my child, my beloved. It's time for the last calls. It's not a whisper today. I'm yelling from the spirit world. Get up. Look at this. Pay attention. Open. You're not by yourself. We haven't forgotten about you. You're not too late either. You're almost there. Heaven only granted 35 minutes. Less are left now. The miracle moves farther away every second you wait. It's going around. You can see it. It is ready to go. It will stop for a while, though. It will find the heart that is ready the most. I want you to have that heart. God also wants that. He can't make you say yes, though. If you haven't already, my child and beloved, please subscribe now. Not after the video is over, right now. This is your act of obedience. This is your way of telling heaven, I'm not going to miss this. Trust me, even this is seen. Angels are looking over. There are divine timestamps being kept track of. Right now, every step of faith matters. Each second is important. When you subscribe, you're not just okay with a message. Your place in a divine timeline is being sealed. Do not break the link. The link should not be broken. Before this window shuts, I need to tell you something, my child, my beloved. In your name, a divine deposit was approved. This deposit is not symbolic. It is money. It is already on top of us. You can tell it what to do, though. Without something to hit, it can't land. That goal is your act of faith. It stays or goes based on what you do next. Listen to me. Heaven has said yes already. Your yes is the only one that's missing. You will never know what had your name on it if you leave now. Don't always feel bad about what you did. Instead, live with the miracle. My beloved child, the reason I speak with fire, this is because what's coming is now more than ever. The door is open. The veil is not thick. Time is running out. Your name is being talked about in important places. I saw it, I heard it, and I'm here to prove it. But you have to believe that this is a holy time. You need to trust this message. Not every message is as important as this one. A seal from an angel is not on every message, but this one is unique and will never be sent in this way again. Now is the time, my child, my beloved. It's not as funny as you think the hour is. Heaven cries out at times and whispers at others. It's one of those rare times. That's why Archangel Michael and I have been given permission to come so quickly. You're not just reading a message. That thing that was meant for you is right there on the edge of what someone else almost took. I did say taken, because someone close to you has been getting ready for a harvest that doesn't belong to them. That trust was too big. You gave too much. You were too quick to forgive. But God saw everything. Now justice is flying high on this message. This message from God is not meant to scare you. You'll get back the power that was slowly taken away from you for too long. To my child, my beloved, I have to tell you what I've been told. There is money going to them that wasn't supposed to. Even if it shocks you, it was meant for you. You can still feel that transfer in your spirit like a gold-sealed scroll. It hasn't landed yet, because it needs your yes first. The person the scroll is for knows about it. What you do about it will determine whether it stays in your life or moves on to someone else. Your name is written on a divine deposit, which may make you wonder how something like this could possibly be true. You don't have to know how. You only have to trust the who, and that is the God who has kept track of every sacrifice, every silent pain, and every tear you hide from everyone. I haven't been this serious in a long time, my child, my beloved. Your timeline has a hole in it, like a tear in fabric. Things that flow through it depend on what you do right now. The rip will close itself if you wait. The blessing will come through like rain through an open roof if you act with faith. Too long has there been drought in your area. This message is the sound of clouds forming, but your heart needs to be in the right place to hear it. Do not wait. Do not argue. Forget about it. Say, God, I'm ready, and let your spirit go. I don't want to miss the secret you've been keeping from me right now. I haven't been this serious in a long time, my child, my beloved. Your timeline has a hole in it, like a tear in fabric. Things that flow through it depend on what you do right now. The rip will close itself if you wait. The blessing will come through like rain through an open roof if you act with faith. Too long has there been drought in your area. This message is the sound of clouds forming, but your heart needs to be in the right place to hear it. Do not wait. Do not argue. Forget about it. Say, God, I'm ready, and let your spirit go. I don't want to miss the secret you've been keeping from me. My child, my beloved, you've been waking up at strange times and feeling a sense of urgency in your chest, as if there were a divine countdown going on that you couldn't explain. That wasn't stress. Angels were moving around and your spirit picked it up. We have been getting ready for this moment by clearing the way, breaking the seal, and avoiding distractions. It's now here. The miracle is right on the edge of what you can believe. It will either come in or go out, and heaven has made it clear. It won't take long. Too many people should honor this blessing for it to stay where it is not. If you haven't already, please subscribe, my child and beloved. This is something I can't stress enough. It's not just a video message. It's a test of spiritual alignment. Heaven is keeping an eye on those who keep this word. This kind of message only shows up right before something big takes place. And when you subscribe, you do more than just join something. Your yes sends a message to heaven. I receive the miracle that was delayed, you say. I'm not going to let it go by again. Fear shouldn't stop you from doing this. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. This was sent to you because of who you are. Because of the battles you fought behind the scenes, this moment was made possible. In heaven, there is a place where plans for your life were made long before you were born, my child, my beloved. One of those choices was about when to do something, the exact moment when your miracle would happen. Now is that time. Now is the time. If this weren't required, I wouldn't be sent with this level of intensity. It's not. There's something that needs to be delivered right away. It will either find a heart that is ready or one that is not. I hope you're ready. I hope you're awake. If you're still reading, that means your spirit is responding. My child, my beloved, please forgive me for not realizing this sooner. I want you to forget about all the times you ignored divine prompts and blessings because you didn't think you were worthy. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to break the pattern. You do not need to wait another year to find your breakthrough. It's right here. Now is the time. It's being given to you like a scroll lit with fire from heaven. Take it. Accept. You won't miss it this time, so just accept it. You will be the one who gets this time. Some very strange things are happening, my child, my beloved. You have another chance from heaven, but this time it will be with fire, with urgency, and with the voice of an angel yelling out. A message like this has never been heard before. You've been inspired before, but not like this. That's because this isn't an idea. This is divine intervention, a moment of prophetic timing that can change your whole future if you listen to it. Yes, I did say reroute, because the path you thought led to the next step was actually just a hallway. You can now see the door. This message is the key that you need. Don't ask any more, my child, my beloved. Don't try to talk yourself out of it. The miracle is sick of going around and around. It wants to live with you as its home. If you close your heart, though, the miracle will leave. This isn't because it wants to punish you, but because heaven doesn't go where doubt is stronger than trust. There is enough proof for you. You need to believe more. Now is your chance to show God that you trust Him enough to accept what your eyes haven't seen yet, but where your spirit knows it. The last scroll I saw had a line written in golden fire. My child, my beloved, That person who believes now will see everything before anyone else does. That line was meant for you, not for a lot of people, not for those who aren't sure. Thanks. You're not supposed to be here. You are not being talked to by accident. I was sent, and this message and this moment are the only ways I could reach you. Now it's your turn. Either accept the miracle or let it go. My child, my beloved, please take a moment to feel this with all your heart. There is something powerful standing behind you in the spirit world right now. There is something in the air that makes it feel heavier and more spiritual than it did before. That's not something you made up. In that place is the angel who was sent to perform the miracle. I see him holding a sealed divine document that is tightly rolled up and has flames going around the edges of it. In the middle, your name is written in living gold, not ink. The timing wasn't right, so that scroll has been going around for too long. The scroll is now being brought down from heaven, though. It will land if you are ready to receive something that no one else in your family has ever been given. You have already broken so many cycles, my child, my beloved. There were battles you never talked about, choices you made to leave things that would have hurt you, and prayers you whispered at night when no one could hear. Those were useful. Heaven looked on. I looked at it. The reward is now being given to you, but not in the way you thought it would be. It's coming through a miracle that doesn't make sense. And obedience is the only way to get it. You can't go through a new door with your old mind. That's why I was sent, not just to warn you, but to lead you to a world where the curse ends and the overflow begins. I have to say it again. This window won't stay open for long. It's starting to close up already. You have already broken so many cycles, my child, my beloved. There were battles you never talked about, choices you made to leave things that would have hurt you, and prayers you whispered at night when no one could hear. Those were useful. Heaven looked on. I looked at it. The reward is now being given to you, but not in the way you thought it would be. It's coming through a miracle that doesn't make sense, and obedience is the only way to get it. You can't go through a new door with your old mind. That's why I was sent, not just to warn you, but to lead you to a world where the curse ends and the overflow begins. I have to say it again. This window won't stay open for long. It's starting to close up already. The two family members who have been using your energy, blessing, and inheritance don't know that heaven has now stepped in, my child and beloved. It's no longer just you and them. Now it's just God and them. You've been quiet for too long. You have lost things that were not your fault. You've told yourself it was just life and bad timing. But I think it was spiritual theft, and the line is being drawn in fire today. The leak is now fixed. The drainage is now over. What is yours will no longer feed those who have stolen it. God is neither punishing them through you, nor is this divine justice harsh. He is making you whole again in front of them. God does not bring miracles in silence, my child, my beloved. It has sound. I can hear the sound of heaven coming toward you right now. It sounds like thunder wrapped in peace, like wind blowing through the veil. It's moving toward you, but the sound will fade if you don't let your heart open. Beg you from the bottom of your heart not to miss this by telling yourself it's too good to be true. It seems too good to be true. This is not a dream. This is happiness. This isn't a wish. This is a written order, and you are the one who has it. But heaven needs your okay, and time is running out quickly. If you have been putting off subscribing, now is the time, my child and beloved. Don't wait any longer. Your obedience isn't just a show. It tells the angel waiting next to you to deliver it right away. What's coming doesn't care about confusion. It responds to being clear, and your yes makes things clear. That yes can look like a single action, a click, or a heartfelt "I believe" response. You don't have to know everything. You don't need to know what will happen. You just need to show heaven that you're not going to skip this time and allow yourself to be saved. You've already done that. Not again. I have to tell you about a vision that almost broke me, my child and beloved. If you get this message in 5 years, I saw your life then. I saw your life in 5 years if you don't change it. It was amazing how different things were. In the first vision, there was plenty, peace, good health, and people who respected your light all around you. You were living the dream you used to only have. In the second vision, you were still trying to stay alive and figure out when your turn would come. This isn't meant to scare you. I tell you this to wake you up. Right in front of you is the door to the first version. It's now open, but only for a short time. Don't let other things take away what you've already been waiting for too long, my child, my beloved. The enemy doesn't need to kill you. He only needs to keep you busy for a short time for you to miss your chance. But I've come to fight those things that are not important. I'm getting rid of the noise, the stress, the lies, and the fear right now. The delay can't happen because of me, but I need your trust to get this job done. As soon as you give up everything, the miracle will happen right away. It will rain hard and quickly, and you will know for sure that heaven watched out for you. My beloved child, I saw your name written on a gate. It wasn't just any gate. It was a financial gate that was watched over by angels. But that gate has been locked for years, not because you were not allowed to, but because they were getting ready. People would have stolen your things if that gate had opened too quickly. Now, though, the lock is broken and the gate is swinging open. Everything in your life will be affected by what flows through it, but your obedience is what opens the last lock. One more lock is left, and the key that can open it is only your belief. If you've ever wondered if angels cry, the answer is yes, but only when they see people reject miracles that were meant just for them. My child, my beloved, if you ever had doubts about yourself, almost gave up, or asked God if he had forgotten about you, I cried over you. I saw everything, but today my tears aren't the same. These tears are happy tears, because you're still here. You're still open. You are still trying. So this miracle can still happen. It's not really too late, but it's getting close. My child, my beloved, say yes before time runs out. The 2-minute miracle that was promised is not going to happen tomorrow, my child, my beloved. It's on the way. It's just outside your spiritual threshold, listening for the sound of your giving up. A simple, honest yes is all that is needed. Nothing fancy or religious. Let heaven see you if you say yes. Let the angels move if you say yes. If you say yes, you'll never wonder what would have happened if you let your spirit guide you. Because you will see and receive it, you will know. But only if you act now, before this message is gone for good. I have to tell you now what I have kept from you for years, my child, my beloved. There was a time in your past. Heaven never forgot it, even though you don't remember it very well. You gave up something holy at that time to keep someone else safe. You did not whine. It wasn't a story, but God wrote it down. Because of that one act of selflessness, a miracle was written in your name, sealed in glory, and set to happen right now. Yes, this moment was written into your destiny because of a choice you made back then when no one was looking, not because of something you're doing right now. Now heaven is answering. But if you don't accept it, that miracle will keep going around in your spirit until time runs out. I have to tell you now what I have kept from you for years, my child, my beloved. There was a time in your past. Heaven never forgot it, even though you don't remember it very well. You gave up something holy at that time to keep someone else safe. You did not whine. It wasn't a story, but God wrote it down. Because of that one act of selflessness, a miracle was written in your name, sealed in glory, and set to happen right now. Yes, this moment was written into your destiny because of a choice you made back then when no one was looking, not because of something you're doing right now. Now heaven is answering, but if you don't accept it, that miracle will keep going around in your spirit until time runs out. Not every miracle can wait, my child, my beloved. Some blessings last forever, while others depend on the time of year. This is one of those. You only have 35 minutes left to make the choice that could change the course of the next 35 years. You might not be ready yet. You might feel like you're not religious, holy, or spiritual enough. But God doesn't want hands that are perfect. He wants your hands to be open. What has been put off for decades will flood in like a flood if you can open your hands, mind, and heart right now. It's not about thoughts or dreams. I'm talking about real manifestations, like answers, money, peace, direction, love, truth, protection, and things you can hold, see, feel, and use. I was told to keep you safe from spiritual theft, my child and beloved. That protection will only work, though, if you do what it says. The two people around you who are draining you do it for more than just money. They are taking what is spiritually yours away from you. You were worn out and couldn't explain why. You really don't know where your strength went. That's because their presence has been making your delay worse. But God has said enough. This message isn't just to tell you something. It's to break the permission that let it happen. And a full yes is all it takes. Yes, God. Yes, you should trust what you can't see. Yes to giving up what seems safe in order to receive what is holy. Don't listen to the voice telling you to keep scrolling, my child, my beloved. That voice isn't yours. That was the voice that kept you poor when you were meant to be rich. That voice kept you alone when you were meant to be with other people. Your prayers had already been accepted by heaven, but that voice made fun of them. But now I stand in front of you with my sword drawn and my voice raised, telling that voice that it no longer has power here. In the name of the one who sent me, I shut it down. Now, in the quiet, you need to say yes to the life that has been waiting for you to be brave. You already subscribed, my child and beloved. Know that heaven saw it. You didn't just push a button. You got yourself in line with the prophecy. But now is the time, if you haven't already. Do it right now. Don't think you'll come back, because this is a test from God, and tests don't always happen again. The scroll is unlocked by your obedience. Your yes tells the angel to come. Your faith brings something to a close that has been hanging for too long. It's possible to get it even if your life is crap. It only takes a moment. Understanding is not important. Obedience is. Being present is more important than being perfect. Say yes before the window closes and the miracle goes to someone else. You are standing in a window that is unlike any other, my child and beloved. This type doesn't let light in. Destiny can enter through this kind. You didn't expect to get to this point, but I saw it open with a light that was almost too bright to see. It's true that some people and spirits believed you would never make it here. You did, though. You made it through everything that tried to kill you. You went through storms that were meant to drown you. You won't miss what was written with your name on it before time began now that you are here. You can't do that. I was sent to wake you up, shake you, and hold your spirit by the hand and say, "This is it. It's time, my child, my beloved." Do not think that God is joking with you. He's never been late. You called it delay, but it was really divine alignment. Your world wasn't safe enough yet to handle the size of the miracle, so it wasn't time. People were not ready. The help wasn't ready. Your heart wasn't ready for it all. Things are beginning to fit together, though. The ground has become less firm under you. There are fewer walls around you now, and things that felt stuck are starting to melt away. It does depend on this, though. Are you going to open before the last drop of time? Right now, a clock in heaven is ticking, my child, my beloved. And it's not like any other clock. The scroll that is hovering will disappear when the last second hits. This is not because it is mean, but because miracles only happen where faith is stronger than fear. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to show you what's possible when you pay attention to spiritual things. You didn't find this message by accident. You were called into it, and this is the proof you've been praying for in private. This is the sign you told him you wouldn't miss. I saw your name again this morning, my child, my beloved. It was whispered in a bright room. There was happiness and laughter. Angels were getting ready for a rare event, a sudden change in the will of God. Where your name was turned down before, it is now being asked for. You are now first where you were last. I saw doors that were closed swing open all the way, one after the other, as if they knew you were there. That vision, though, wasn't a promise. It was a prophecy waiting for the right time to happen. Now is the time to believe. Give up and obey before it's too late. I will not talk for a long time, my child and beloved. I was sent for a short time, not forever, and my time is almost up. After 35 minutes, I won't say anything else, and the chance will fade into the realm of what might have been. I don't want that for you, though. I want you to remember this as the time when things changed. This is the time I want to end the wait, reveal the lies, break the curse, and open the vault. But heaven won't scream again. This is the shout. Your heart already knows that this is the last cry. Time is running out for my child, my beloved. It seems like you have minutes left, but in the spirit world, doors shut faster than clocks can tell. It's not about being scared. It has to do with alignment. What you're about to receive is fragile, rare, divine, and planned. It can't land in places where fear rules. But I can see that your heart is starting to open up. There's a change in your spirit. As it does this, the miracle starts to go down. This is real. It's taking place. The shift is moving. You have not been forgotten. You have been put on hold for right now. Listen not to the voice that says you've heard this before, my child, my beloved. You haven't, though. Not like this. Not right now. Not with this much speed. This message was locked up for just this hour. If you agree with everything, this is the last key to a door that was only partially open. You don't have to earn this from God. You are being asked to accept it. But it takes courage to receive. You're brave, too. You proved it by getting through something that would have broken most people. You've shown that you believe it by continuing to hold on, show up, and believe. Answer while the heavens are still open to prove it one more time. My beloved child, the angel who is in charge of your life has been waiting for this divine yes for a long time. There was no reason for this to happen, not because you were wrong or weak, but because heaven wanted this exact moment to happen. That's why your chest feels tight. That's the reason your spirit is moving. You're not making things up. You are being pulled into the movement of God. Now let it carry you. Say yes to your soul. Please make your miracle happen right away. We are getting close to the end of this message, my child and beloved. I can already feel the miracle getting ready to land or take off. It's all up to you. What are you going to pick? Will you be the one to get what other people can only dream of? Or are you going to let fear stop you from making the breakthrough again? You're now too far away. You need to hurry up. You've given up too much to just leave now. That's why I tell you, now is your time. Just say yes, and heaven will take care of the rest. Let your yes last longer than this moment. As a sign of covenant alignment with God's prophetic direction for your life, sign up now to keep your spirit open to future confirmations, protection, and divine instruction. Make this moment your own before you leave. Write, "I say yes to God's timing" in the comments. You can see this as a step of faith and a spiritual alignment with what heaven has already given you. Glad you stayed until the end. It's powerful that this message made you think. Remember that taking care of your money doesn't mean you don't care about other people. It means you care about the future. Take it easy at first. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Check your money, be calm and ask questions. Keep up with news. There's no need to fight. You just need to be clear. If messages like these help you grow, you can stay in touch with this channel, but only if it feels right to you. Be smart. Keep calm. Also, watch out for what you own. Also, please share this message with someone you know who needs this prophetic hope. The anointing you release in faith multiplies, and as you spread this word to others, it comes back to you in a bigger way. Please take a moment to like this video if this message made you feel good and strengthened your faith. By doing that one simple thing, you agree to let God's favor flow into your life. As you continue to walk in obedience, doors of clarity, provision, and divine protection will open for you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.